I do, but that's not something you do.
Ah. You're just not gonna let me touch you?
This is sexual harassment.
I know.
All right, guys, before we get into the video, just a few things I wanted to talk about. One, I normally don't do content like this, but I know a lot of guys are always asking for approach content. Never did it. I've always just worked alone when it comes to this type of stuff, so I don't really have time. And the way my life is set up, the way my relationships are set up, you know, relationship, however you want to say it, can't exactly do that right now. And, you know, and I'm super busy. I'm fucking busy. I don't have time for it. So I can't, but this is the closest I can come to. And I'm not really a PUA guy anyway. And then, you know, guys on Patreon requested the backstory for this too. So there's that. And guys, there's a difference, a night and day difference between this. You think this is juicy? There's a night and fucking day difference between this video and the video that's going to go on Patreon. Like tons of pictures and videos that I can't show on there on YouTube. And also even completing the full story. I don't even tell the full story on here. So Patreon members, that's what you're in store for. And make sure you guys join the $16 tier if you're not subscribed to Patreon already. Because if you join the $10 tier is only podcasts, and $3 tier is like some fucking clips that I use for people who are just super fucking cheap. I should have made everything just $5. But yeah, just join the $16 tier. And depending on how this goes, maybe we'll do more backstory stories of chicks in the past. Here we have, I think those are the.
Hey, funny looking.
What? Ew.
Some girl that I was talking to. And, you know, this is a real situation where you have a girl that wants to be super submissive and she's normally not like that. And this is by her own admission. And this is a perfect example of somebody who I had conversations with. And she said, well, I'm submissive for the right guy. Guys that are super dominant. Now, being a dom, like being super dominant is a totally different level, right? Like, if you're not dominant, the girl won't even respect you. She would just straight shit on guys, like make fun of them, be disrespectful to them. Like, this is the type of girl where, like I'm in asshole mode. Like, I just talk to her, not always like shit, but just like, yo, come here. Go pass me that. Go do this for me. Yo, can you shut the fuck up? Go. Not always like that, but it's more or less like, I want you to go sit in that corner and stay there for 10 minutes because you just said some stupid shit. And she'd be like, well, I just said go sit in the corner, and she would really go sit in the corner. I'm not always like that. I think I'm genuinely a nice guy. Not a gentleman, but I'm genuinely a nice guy. And there were times where I made her do some crazy shit. And it's all because she wanted to be submissive. And in this clip, you see how I had just seen her. And she wanted to, and this was a while ago, some time back. And I had visited her. And she wanted to come see me again.
Hey, Daddy. Sending you a video just because, and I wanted to ask you if I can start planning my trip to see you because I need to save up for it. One, to put in a request. I know we just saw each other, but like I'm itching to see you again. I'm cool. Anyways.
You know, to be fair, she was a really, really actually like sweet person, really nice person. But it was crazy. And I think it was one of the most, it's not the first time I did it, but it was the first time. No. Maybe like the third time. Because there's been other people in the past that just like are attracted to extreme dominance. Like there were times where like we're FaceTiming and she's at work and I tell her, go to the bathroom and send me a video. She was like, all right. But like, no, while we're on FaceTime. Like, and for some people, the thrill of it is so much that they just get addicted to the thrill. So I'm like, go to the bathroom and do that shit right now. And she would do it.
Want that ass fat. You know I'ma do right. Just tell me that you want me. You know that I listen. Just tell me that you.
And this is why I tell you guys to get the Makeover Obsessed ebook, and make sure you're listening to the podcast and you subscribe to Patreon, because this girl is obviously, she's bad. You can see she's a bad bitch. But through certain techniques, I got good morning texts. I got her texting me. She would have, bro, if I asked her for money, she would have gave it to me. I never did that. I never took advantage. But this is the type of girl that you can get wrapped around your finger if you use the right techniques. Obviously, there was some attraction. She's attracted to me. But like, nigga, I'm not the best looking motherfucker in the world, right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the beauty of Yusuf. Like, I ain't Chris Brown. Shit, I'm up there though. Like, I legitimately give myself an 8.5. These bitches will give me a 10 because they're mixing in the personality. They're mixing in the game. They're mixing in the attitude. So I tell you guys, learn this shit. The Stuck for the Lord. I normally don't do content like this, but I just thought it was a good story and a good way for you guys to make sure you're learning this shit, because this is how you keep girls locked down.
Good morning, Daddy. I know I already sent you a morning text. Oh, that's bright. But I just want to say I was thinking about you. I hope you have a fan-freaking-tastic day. I miss you.
But the one thing that I noticed was with this girl, and this is honestly with all girls, but as submissive as she would always test me. Like, the only way that I would get by, not the only way, but a lot of times I would get by and like on the strength of me just saying no. Like, she would really like, it would bother her, but like the challenge. And I think me noticing that now, obviously, like, I'm always just me, just being myself, but women love to be challenged. Like, every situations, I know I'm about to get it. And I'd be like, let's make this a little more challenging. I'd be like, no. Or like scream like sexual harassment.
I do, but that's not something you do.
Ah.
He's not gonna let me touch you.
This is sexual harassment.
I know.
What? That's crazy. Now, if I was a dude,
That's not true.
I'll be going to jail.